It's Madden NFL 23. And here comes Kenneth Murray, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Chargers in the Express, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A first down there on a pickup at 25. Off play action. Brown. There's the stiff arm. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's off the play fake. Brown. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Off play action. Brown. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go. Hurry, go.
Williams. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Let's go now.
Williams again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Express get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical? Almost like a boxing match.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Touchdown! from 19 yards away. And the Express are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45. They do get 7 but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilkins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all. Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick. TD. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go!
Brown throwing after the interception. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Brown. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Off play action. Brown. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
19 tight. Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Brown. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. Now Brown throwing on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that went into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here at their own. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Off the play fake. Brown. They'll roll him out right toward the sideline. And look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilkins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Off play action. Brown. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Brown now. Off play action. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On the ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Brown. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Got his man. It's the tight end Long. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off play action. Brown. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now.
Off the play fake. Brown. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Mustang 19. Hustle.
Here's Brown. Off the play fake. Rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Off play action. Brown. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Brown, off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Brown. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Off play action. Brown. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilkins. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well. Off the play fake. Brown. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, ready?
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. On the option to give to Williams here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Brown throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Brown now off the play fake. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
19-5,
On 4th down, Brown. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Javonte.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 20 carries, 70 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Off play action. Brown. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Got his big tight end here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10, just outside of the red zone. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, San Antonio in possession. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to... Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie.